Hi everyone, this is Carmen with Main Street Yoga. It is book review week, and I wanted to get into a little bit more of the history. What many people may or may not know is that Main Street Yoga has a close tie to the Kripalu lineage of yoga, which Kripalu's in Massachusetts. We actually call our lineage Pranakriya, and I can get into that at a later date, but it's a longer story than what I want to spend time on today. Yoga lineages are long, and they are very much have their own personal story. And I think one of the best reads that I have as far as some of the more insider history of Kripalu Yoga is from the book Into the Heart of Yoga by Danna Faulds. She is somebody who caught up with Kripalu early on in the 70s, and it talks about how it changed her life, how it influenced who she is, but it brings it from a firsthand account of what was going on there, what the culture was like, what meal times, rules, how people were treated and interact with. And so this book has a little bit of grit to it because there is grittiness in any type of history where you've got an organization that's that tightly connected, especially one where you live in the community. So there's a really interesting, this book will give you a really interesting perspective of the Kripalu Yoga lineage, and kind of how it came to be and why it's still here and how it's gotten so strong. And so a lot of lineages or organizations like this tend to crumble, and Kripalu actually almost did, and then they kind of were reborn. And this gets into what happened to make the organization almost crumble, and then how it came to be and came back strong. So I'm trying to be a little careful because I don't want to give a lot away. But it's a really lovely story. It's really well written. She writes a lot of poetry. So if you like those personal pieces that get tied in, and it really is her story about what she saw, experienced, and went through from Kripalu Yoga in the 70s through the 90s. And I think that anybody that's interested in understanding or getting a deeper understanding of the Kripalu Pranakriya lineage would get a lot of value. Yogananda is mentioned. Sometimes in class you hear me reference him. I'm sure you've heard some of the other teachers who've worked with him reference him. He'll be mentioned in the book because he was there when everything was going on. And he'll actually be here at the end of the month. So you can might have the opportunity to meet him. But he'll be here for a teacher training, and then he'll be back in October for an immersion program. So yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think. And ask questions. Like, if you read this, ask me or Jenny questions about what you took away from this, because we've both been around Yoganand quite a bit to give you a little more to the story. So yeah, thanks.